Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here for episode 3 of my Green Bay Packers connected franchise. So I
Start
got
your
some
week by
breakout players.
installing your game plan.
Right, Preston Smith. I don't know what his depth trait is. If I get him 1 sack, okay, against the Broncos, I get his depth trait increased. I need to get a middle linebacker more than anything. I don't know. The only last valuable player I have is probably Geronimo Allison, and I'm willing to trade him away. So, yeah. Do the Bills have a good middle linebacker? Because, like, they don't have one. Alright, let's see if I can get Devin White from the Buccaneers. They don't even want a wide receiver, which is unfortunate. Seahawks, I'm sure they have a middle linebacker. Do they want to put... What? Can I get both of them? I'm only taking, these guys would both be upgrades, so if I can get them both... Okay, so I just have to offer in a late round pick. And now I have... Alright. Alright, I don't know how... Okay, so I just got a new middle linebacker. This is the team. Yeah, Aaron Jones is still injured. Yeah. Alright, check the new inboxes. Alright, one of those is mine. Okay, so this is the team. It doesn't even look that bad, does it? Yeah. I'm gonna have to take freaking Griffin and put him at inside linebacker. Oh, I can't even edit his position, which is unfortunate. Alright. It won't let me actually switch positions for some reason. This game is actually mental. I have to check the settings. In fact, let's do it right now. I don't know what the heck is going on. Why can't I switch positions? Fill roster. Why can't I actually switch the... Is it because it's an offline league? It's probably because it's offline. Yeah. I'm gonna... yeah, so let's see. We have an X-Factor linebacker against Von Miller. No, I'm gonna put Shaquem Griffin. Here, I'm just gonna skip all this nonsense. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the depth chart. I want to put Shaquem Griffin at middle linebacker. Yeah. All right. Cause he 75, 74, 73, 70. I don't care if he's a 60. He can play middle linebacker. Here, let me put 2020 draft class. Yeah, I know it already happened, but I started this franchise before. So, yeah.
Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. So select to scout this player and unlock his... Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other team...
Alright. So, Let me just do my scouting. I might get a quarterback. I don't even think the franchise is going past one season if we're being honest. But let's get into the game against Denver Broncos. Alright, so I do still have those 3, and so I really hope I traded for 2 middle linebackers that are both injured. Yeah, 1 second, YouTube. Right. I'll have Barry. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Okay, so
the numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 6 catches, 69 yards. Rodgers going to throw.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Oh, yes. Valdez Scantling has been amazing for me so far this season.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And some concerns caused him to slip to the 5th round. I guess if you're him, the good news is you kind of flew under the radar. Maybe expectations are low. You can come in and prove something.
And a lot to prove, because those off-field concerns that creep in on you, you want to prove that they're all wrong, that they don't matter, that you are a much better player than what people picked you.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
You have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Here's Rodgers as they got it with a nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh,
it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondered what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
All right.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. That one goes for 24 yards.
So why is Mike Williams playing?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah, whoever's
That
blocking,
last
yeah,
catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To throw is Rodgers.
There we go.
And it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board.
God, the Eagles are winning. Let's go.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This division's probably between us and them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Passing play, Flacco. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Flacco from the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go pass again with Flacco. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco.
Oh.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. That's complete to Jake Butt.
There we go.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Flacco will take to the air again.
What play is this?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stop him behind the line.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Flacco. And Sanders has got it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's not 4th down already. I only ran to...
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Lindsey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Flacco leads to Lindsey on the draw, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, they decide to go for it. It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Yes, that is. Yes,
this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, no.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down there by Will Parks. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
There you go.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need, that wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you got a chance to be a hero in this one. I'll set you up, you just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up.
That's a tight end. You're not even a lineman.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. He'll look to throw.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
All right.
So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given him a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I have a feeling this is going to be a high score.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers is going to be the quarterback of the New Countries.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
There we go.
So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
All right.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Oh, wow.
And for Charles
Rodgers
Davis and our
pretty
entire
good.
crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I lost in the interception game. But Jamal Williams did his thing. Conte Adams, Mike Williams. This is I only used 3 receivers in this game, but Marquez Valdez I didn't run much slants. I did one time, but I got sacked. But I can't really do it when I have guys like Von Miller or Khalil Mack or anyway X Factor pass rusher coming at you. So yeah. Preston Smith had one hell of a game. And let's see if we can keep it up heading into next season. Alright, so we are, so I have, let's see what happens here. You know what, route runner gets him open. That's what gets you open. I need to get his route running up a lot. I need to get him separation, and I think, I don't know, hybrid's probably the best one to go, so 74 overall, Darnell Savage Jr. Alright, so he's only continuing to solidify himself as a top player in the league. So yeah.
Players have contracts that are about to
let's see here.
expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Alright, so he is now Star Dev, which is very clutch, and I think he might get an upgrade. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we should be fine here. Let's see. Who's a free agent? That's important.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
I'll keep both of them since it's a gameplay franchise. They shouldn't go down to... I'm not keeping Mike Daniels. I can't afford that. I'm sorry. If he's taking a team-friendly offer, I'm fine with that. I just can't afford... Especially... Actually... Is Valdez-Scantling a free agent? He isn't. Alright. So, then... I'm not keeping him on a 4-year deal. Yeah, I can't bring back Mike Daniels, and I think that's gonna... So, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and... Let's just... advance the week. And I'm probably just gonna trade Mike Daniels. So, I did beat the Broncos, if whoever the viewer is that came on. So, who should I trade Mike Daniels for since I can't afford to keep him? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Who's calling me? Hello? It's lagging a bit. Alright.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Right. Smith has an upgrade, which is fantastic. Yes. Hello? I gotta trade him. Is the...
Never mind.
Okay. Alright, so see what we have. Oh, can I get Melvin Ingram, please? Oh, this is definitely doable. Okay, what do they need? A right tackle, D tackle? Sure, I have a D tackle for you, Chargers. Yikes. I doubt it. Says he's a 3-4 pass rusher, outside linebacker, so I don't think that's a good. Take Randy Gregory. What's his age? Nah. Taco Char. He's 20. Charles Harris is 24, and he's off. Whoever is watching, should I get Taco Charlton or Charles Harris? I think Charles Harris might. I don't want to get a Dolphin. Oh, I know exactly who to get. Right here. He always progresses. He progresses. I'm so confused. Was that not accepted? This game is actually awesome. Here you go, YouTube. Oh, great. What is wrong with my phone? What the heck? It won't let me take a picture for some reason of this. This is actually absurd. I want to take a picture of this actually. Alright, let me just quickly... I'm gonna send this to all my friends and show them how depressing this game is. This game is so depressing, man. So you're telling me you just have to add in a late rounder, so... This is a perfect swap, really. I'm almost out of these I'm almost out of late round picks, so I'll take... Then you give me a 2021 7, please. Okay, so here. So I did get a 7th back for trades for later. So yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so I did have a bit of a downgrade, but McKinley will help us in the long run. And so that's it for today. For today's episode of Packers Franchise. And bye.